Hey, what's going on, people? We are back from intermission. This is the WWE Payback 2023 portion of our shows. And as you already know, I am Six Man K Styles over there with the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports.
Hey,
And we got the world's strongest man in here who's going to be hosting the show for y'all tonight. This the LT is in the building.
what's that?
Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked.
Mm.
Somebody's gonna get their wig split.
Ooh.
Beat them
He
up. Beat
actually
them up.
said something today. I'm like yeah, I made a little short video on it, but he kind of made he called out a certain guy that got fired from the AEW.
Talking about that
hmm
the bitch CM Punk.
Yeah, that bitch.
Yeah, that
Man.
motherfucker.
But go
All
ahead, go ahead, LT, kick us off, man.
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the episode of Payback, the WWE pay-per-view that took place this past Saturday. Starting off the card, we had Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. From my thoughts on the matchup, I will say it was a lot to be desired per se. I mean, a lot of people don't know it had been like, rumblings from like Trish herself saying that, in so many terms, like she's overworking with Becky, like there's other women on the roster that she pretty much want to work for, work with, or whatever the
hmm
case may be. But a lot of people don't pay attention to things like that because they think like, well, it's Becky Lynch and this, that, and the third. Baby, I'm here to tell y'all, bro. Like Becky is okay, but all that TV time that baby girl been getting, it ain't enough to make folks move, bro. I'm just here to tell you that. Of course, they gave Becky the win, and after they gave her the win, they had a little thing with Trish and her kind of her little protege. I think her name is Zoe. I
Zoe
can't think of
Stark.
her
Zoe
name.
Stark.
Yeah, that's it, Zoe Starks. Well, she turned on Trish. So I mean, I get it. You're trying to build up new talent and whatnot. I don't think the turn was the best. I've seen better. And when she first came into the picture, she had a little more height to her, but I don't think like throughout this whole ordeal, it really didn't help her in a sense. It kind of like died down per se.
hmm
That's just my humble opinion on it. What y'all guys thought?
Hey, before I get my thoughts, let me shout out the people that's in here right quick, if you don't mind.
Go
We got
ahead.
ATL Leo, D Coleman, we got Devon Stanford in the building, Terry Lloyd, Old Chicken Hauler, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Definitely appreciate y'all coming in. Okay, so my thought about this is, I ain't gonna even lie, I half-ass fell asleep during this match. I don't know. It looked real spotty. It didn't look. It just did not look smooth at all. Nah, it's like when you throwing in a cage match, um, you can kind of tell like who has the creative side as far as how they're gonna be able to work this match out. It looked real wonky to me, and it couldn't really keep my attention. I mean. That's all I gotta say. I just damn near fell asleep during the damn match. So yeah,
I mean, to put in perspective, people, when a person like Trish Stratus, she didn't even look that good in the ring. And now that could have come with, old age, things of that nature. I get it, but she just didn't the body language, she didn't feel real enthused. And that's where the problem comes in at.
well,
A lot of people might be thinking like, well, you saying she wasn't enthused or anything of that nature. But it just like I said, body language tells it all, and she just didn't seem really, like she just going through the motions. Like I'm just here to get this over with. Like we've been doing this for
Well,
the last few months, trying to get this out of the way, and promoting her, whatever the case may be. But it just didn't seem, you know,
It didn't seem like it was a purpose.
right.
it wasn't a purpose. Like Trish had an interview where she stated anyway that she was tired of working with Becky. All right, let's just keep it real. Becky wasn't. She's not, and she's never been a great worker as far as a wrestler is concerned. Like her thing is, she improved on the mic. She improves her skills somewhat in the ring, but she still leaves a lot to be desired. It's like you saw that, and it's like you can go look at it for yourself. This is what Trish stated. She wants to work with other, right? That says a lot. You can do a lot of reading between the lines. When a wrestler, a Trish Stratus, like we can't take and say, all right, Trish Stratus is still not good in ring because we seen her even with Becky, have some great spots, some great moments. So it's not even the fact that she isn't a good wrestler anymore. She's Trish Stratus. You know what I'm saying? So she still can put up good matches, but like when you constantly put her up with a person that never been a great wrestler to begin with, it's a bad matchup. And that's the thing with her and Becky. It was a bad matchup. They tried to turn Becky into this super mega star, and it just didn't work out. And like you said, both every last one of them got tired of it. And my honest opinion, I think turning Zoe Stark, all they had to do was just all right. They're gonna try to save this situation by putting Zoe against Becky and turn her against Becky. Like that's all that's like that's all this is me. They're trying to force it. And you said something about Spot Monkey. Who is she married to? Or got a girl
The
to?
biggest spot monkey of them all,
The
goddamn
biggest
Seth
spot monkey
Rollins.
of them all. That's all Becky is turned to is a fucking spot monkey. That's what she is.
Devon said the cage match was one of their better matches throughout the rivalry, but the rivalry as a whole was lackluster at best. And it's crazy that you say that because that goes to show. And you're right; it had to be lackluster because that goes to show you how much of I could actually think off the top of my head the matches that they've had. Like that's how bad
Mm-hmm.
it
Uh-huh.
is.
Yep.
Yeah. See, she would have been better off with somebody like a Bailey or EO Sky, something like that. Somebody that'll giving her the energy and to make it less cringy, as I should say.
Becky is cringy. Let's keep it with that tight ass booty of hers. She always she.
Man, she's nothing but straight back, motherfucker. Yeah. Have you ever seen it? Yeah, if y'all go and buy envelope, go buy an envelope
This
for a
man
birthday
said an
card.
envelope.
That's
Wow.
Becky right there. Um,
I mean, is
Deco.
he lying? Like, like give it a book. Is the man lying? Because he's not lying. He's telling the truth. Like,
Hey, hey, look, let me get this right quick. Said D. Coleman said Becky is only as good as her opponent. Trish is a legend, but she comes from an era where the ladies matches were piss breaks, so never had been some phenomenal wrestler.
No, that's not true about Trish. That's not true at all. The ladies back then was not piss break. The ladies with after Trish left became piss breaks, but it was never her and Lita let her Lita, Molly, Holly,
Jazz,
Jazz, all those like they weren't piss breaks. They were good. It became piss breaks after
no,
Trish left or
the
retired.
Bella twins was straight piss break.
Piss break. Now that was piss breaks.
Like even E Torres, she wasn't bad.
Right.
Becky, not Becky, but Beth Phoenix.
Mickey James.
Mickey
Like
James, like they had some good wrestling, but like the other piss breaks was Stacy Keebler and
Stacey
Tori Wilson.
Keebler,
Yeah,
Lord
them was
Jesus
piss
Christ.
breaks.
yeah, like Stacey Keebler and Maria. That's piss break.
Yeah,
That's
but
a piss break.
we going to the next match, man. What you got, man? So we all agree that match kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Basically, and
Okay.
then
All right, wait.
And please, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you the next match ain't do no justice either.
Hold on. What was the second match? No,
Uh, the match was it was the Miz taking on
Oh,
L.A. Knight. Yeah. God, and the special guest referee had to be and his name is John Cena, but I mean it just
I got a question. I
uh,
got a question.
go
What was
ahead,
the
bro.
what was the point of John Cena in the damn match?
it's because he's fucking sucks.
I'm about to tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, for all case and purposes, they're trying to push LA Knight, but there's no hope for this dude. I mean, to be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all when I say this, and I'm not trying to be funny. But the dude got his promo. He pretty much got murdered.
His delivery
Almost,
is impeccable. Delivery is impeccable. That's about it.
all I'm all I'm saying is when the Miz last Monday got on TV and mocked LA Knight, but threw in the subtle Stone Cold Steve Austin jabs, that pretty much like that pretty much destroyed dude. Because that's to be honest with y'all, a lot of us been saying this for the longest. We've been saying that the Miz is like a knockoff Attitude Era guy. The move set, the promoing, the move set is the Rock is Stone Cold. The promo is Stone Cold and the Rock. Like I can't. I don't. I mean, what do you want from me, man? What do you want from me? I don't know what to say, y'all. It sucked. Okay, like the Miz ain't never been a good wrestler, so he's doing what I expect from him. But with the pushing of LA Knight is not working. I'm sorry, it just absolutely is not working. The dude is abysmal. He might could cut a promo here and there, whatever the case may be. But good God, it's ugly out here. It's ugly. Okay, I don't know what to tell y'all. I do not know what to tell y'all. It's ugly. I can't bear to see this man can't be champion. How can he be champion? Explain to me how can he be champion, bro? His promos are not good. I mean they subpar at best. You know what I'm saying? It just like I said, it's bad to be watching a knockoff person. He can't wrestle worth a damn. They done tried to put the spotlight on this man. I'm gonna tell y'all how you know he's really not a good wrestler. When you've been in a match with multiple wrestlers, hear me out here. You've been in a match with multiple wrestlers and you rarely got TV time. Yeah, you're not good. When they put him in the match in the Money in the Bank, Damian Priest pretty much carried the match. They kept the TV time on him. Yes, he
Him and
ultimately he
big
won the match.
big dude, Omos. Him and Omos pretty
Uh,
much stole it.
yeah,
Not three suplexes in an F5.
that was the battle royal that they did with Omos. And what's bad about that? You want to know who else got more TV time than LA Knight? Chad fucking Gabriel.
Yeah, yeah.
Chad Gabriel got more TV time than LA Knight. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. If you're an LA Knight fan, I'm sorry, but it ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. It's not going to work, people. We gonna have to find something else to do. He's an intercontinental US champion. Oh God. Y'all might be mad when I say this. The boy, you can better do as much with him as you can do with Austin Theory. And that's saying something.
I mean, you just put him with a bunch of damn clowns and put a dress on him. That's all you can do with LA Knight. Let's keep that real. Like that dude he's worthless. The only thing that he's good for in the WWE and what they're trying to do is to shut him up So when he leaves, they won't say, "Oh, we got to leave the fans and saying that you never gave him a shot." Of course, why would I give him a shot? What's the point of giving LA Knight a shot? He can't wrestle. He got killed on the mic by Bray. He got killed on the mic by Miz. He got killed like you put him in there with Undertaker, and like it wasn't even like he was even there. Undertaker didn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even say anything, but he got like destroyed. But I understand that's Undertaker. He does anything. He just show up there. But that's still like you supposed to steal a spot. One thing I would say about Edge during that time is that Edge stepped his game up when he got with the Undertaker. I don't see him stepping his game up. LA Knight ain't stepping his game up. That's the whole point of you being in the ring with somebody. Step your game up. You supposed to get an opportunity. Miz outshine him on the mic. This guy's supposed to be a great promo guy, and I'm hearing the same shit that I've heard that like The Rock said in the 90s. Oh, you're like a
Yeah.
3-year-old schoolgirl. That's what Rock said in fucking like that's what The Rock used to say all the time in the 90s in the attitude area. Kingo and Malone's, and he used to do the thing with his hips, that type of stuff. That's what
You
Rock
know,
did then. Bro, don't give me this attitude stuff. He's not an attitude guy. He mastered the look. I'll tell you people what he did. I just said it earlier, but what LA Knight has done, he mastered the delivery. And the delivery fools people into thinking that they actually getting a good promo. When if you listen to what he's saying a bunch of bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But look at these next two comments that D. Coleman put up. He said, "Folks confuse crowd reaction with being over. The crowd just
Woo.
waiting on a catchphrase. You got to follow through with your match performance and promos."
Mm-hmm.
You told a
That
beautiful
right
truth,
there.
sir.
And look at
LA
this.
is cool, but is Rusev Days that right on? Good God.
You know what? And I'm glad
Woo.
D.
That's a
Coleman
great
say
point.
that. You know what it reminds? It reminds me of Enzo.
Yep. Yep. Enzo had nothing. He had nothing in the ring. He
Because
was
he's a
still
certified G and a butterfly stud. And you can't teach that.
Listen to the cadence of it.
yeah, it is. It's again, that's why I said he mastered the art and the cadence of and the delivery. I'll give him that, but he's not saying shit.
But
I mean, you got a point there. So, I mean, it is what it is. Moving on. We had to talk about this. We went from one bad person to another. We had the United States title match between Rey Mysterio and Austin Theory.
God.
Ugh.
Whoever the hell thought about putting these motherfuckers back to back need to get slapped twice.
Actually, no, actually, they did right. Get these sergeants bitches out the way now.
Not back. I don't know.
Oh,
Back to
I don't
back.
know. Look, I don't mind them being early, but not back to back.
Yeah, that
Give me
back
a
to
break
back.
between.
That's kind of awful. Like, goddamn, you trying to put somebody to sleep with them motherfuckers.
You pretty much did. But with that being said, you had Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. Of course, Ray is Ray. I don't I don't look much into it. Like Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio, and that's how we gonna go with that. But it's the it's the what's the thing called, the Austin Theory effect. Yeah, that shit ain't working.
Hold
You
on,
said
That
that.
ain't
what?
working.
That's the name of his move.
That's the name of his
No,
move.
the name of his move is A Town Down.
What the fuck is
No,
Shout,
that?
he talking about the. He talking
shout
about.
out to Atlanta. Shout out to y'all and all y'all
Man, I'm
that
about to meet
different from.
your ass. You keep saying
No,
that
no, no.
bullshit.
No, he talking about the effect of Austin Theory supposed to be a quote unquote guy that of importance.
He
Oh,
has the look of a wrestler, but is it just ain't working. I'm just keeping it real. He has a look of a wrestler, but it's just not working. But like I said, Ray was Ray. They did what they had to do. I guess they trying to like give a little hint of what the boy name is. They doing the
Santos,
LW.
Santos
Yeah,
Escobar.
Santos. Yeah. I guess he going to eventually turn. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, other than that, I really don't have much about this match either. It was pretty much a snooze fest. Go take it away, Kev.
Bruh.
Well, that pretty much tells you all everything.
Austin Theory just need to stop. Like, look, I would much rather see him get ran over, like Austin Rikishi did Stone Cold. I would much rather see him in spots like that than actually see him talking in the ring. I don't want to see him. Austin Theory need to be a sales clown. He need to be doing the clown in the ring. Just coming in and get beat up. He need to be the Boston what you call that?
The
The Boston
Brooklyn Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler. That's where he need to be. Just come in and get his ass kicked and get the fuck out. That's what he need to do.
Not
He's
doing
absolutely no
clown.
impressive.
Not the Blue Meanie.
That's what he need to. He need to be the blue meanie. Throw a chair against his head. He need to be spiked up. Right? Throw his ass against the roof. Throw him against the side or like a chair or something and get him out.
No, what was
That's
that
all the
dude?
theory
What was
was.
that workout dude from the 2000s?
Simon
Uh,
Demon.
Simon
that's
Demon.
it.
That's what he need to be.
With my
Like that's
patented Simon system, you too can look like me.
that's it. That'll fit him perfect. But try to act like trying to get him over as a legit. He's just not legit. Nobody's buying that bullshit.
And
Well, in the
Devon
words of
Houston.
what 50 Cent song said, I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
Hey, look,
I don't believe you.
Devon here said Austin Theory just ate it. When John Cena roasted on the building, the WrestleMania, it was
Yeah,
over for him.
yeah.
It damn sure was.
Bro, you gotta look at it. He didn't even have a match at SummerSlam. He was
Yeah.
sitting in the pictures. And he man
Yeah.
from SummerSlam, what they call it? SummerSlam is the biggest part of the summer.
Yeah.
How are you left off the car off the one of the biggest cars of the year? And and what makes it worse, you're left off the biggest car, one of the biggest cars of the year, while being champion.
Mhm.
That's a horrific look, people.
Look.
God.
Look, he said he's basically Alex Riley.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He's not a major superstar. He's a sidekick. He needs to be
You
a
know
clown.
what? You know what's crazy? Whatever. You know what's crazy, Coleman? At least Alex Riley brought a little more to the table. He's tolerable. Austin Theory is damn unbearable. Like, I don't want to see you, bro. And that's sad. I don't want to be like this, but this is where we at.
Not Uncle Cracker's X Factor cringeworthy.
Basically.
I got everything I ever wanted. I'd rather hear that song. I know you hate it.
Moving on. Tired of this shit. Moving on. The next matchup we have we have Mad Mike's, the Mad Scientist's favorite wrestlers, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, taking on Judgment Day. But
for no goddamn reason.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help myself.
Motherfucker gonna put some goddamn hockey goddamn shoulder pads on and shit and start a fight. What the fuck was that? Go ahead. My bad.
Motherfucker thought Both of them, there was a D3 by the Ducks. You sit your ass down some
No, look
damn.
at these fucking clowns ended the streak for this, like for this shit. Like that was the whole point of like you don't this that's what this is the exact reason why I said this the streak with Roman Reigns needed to continue because it had to be somebody with some sort of momentum, somebody that was believable. Don't nobody believe no fucking cat. That fucking sad love song. I'm sick of that shit. All right, and then
I,
we see the tag team, and everybody forgot about their ass. They right back where they was.
I mean, you know what? It's crazy that you brought it up. Well, first of all, they did. Luckily they dropped the titles to Judgment Day, which that I felt like needed to happen. But
Mm-hmm.
let's point out something that Mike just brought up. People get upset saying stuff like they tired of seeing Roman Reigns hold the belt, this, that, and the third. Here's what I want people to understand. The reason why Roman holds the belt so long is what we just experienced with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. It was a feel good moment to see it at WrestleMania. WrestleMania was in April,
Uh-huh.
and here we are in September. Literally, May, June, July, August. 4 months later, might as well say 4 to 5 months later. Might as well say about 4 5 months later.
Mhm.
Like it's still out,
It fizzled out after damn 2 weeks, to be honest with you.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
crowd
So,
reaction wasn't the same after.
same. So that lets you know, like you just. This is why we tell people you cannot just drop the title to anybody because after that nobody cares. They only care because Sami Zayn got that massive push being in the bloodline, and then he turned on the bloodline, and him and Kevin Owens got that cool again. They're the best of friends, and we gonna fight together for the tag team titles. And then eventually gonna come to a point where Sami Zayn gonna get stunned by Kevin Owens. The same story we've been watching for pretty much damn the last decade. So I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
it. This is why we don't be. This is why stuff like that is dumb to allow happen because you've seen this same sad sob story over and over, and you get the same reaction. Fellas, could you please tell me the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we at.
Right back to nobody giving a shit, and they still giving each other hugs. Like what
The
the fuck?
crazy part about it, I don't know who idea was to kick Sammy out the bloodline, but you got to understand, as long as Sami Zayn has been wrestling, him being in the bloodline was the most reaction he fucking got.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I thought, yeah, he ready for a push. Look at the crowd. No, they with him because he is with the bloodline. He got the
Exactly.
people that want.
Now that the bloodline is over with, nobody cares. Since he, like you said, it was a feel good story. The WrestleMania beating the Usos, this, that, and third. Now nobody cares. And this is why this is why we've been telling y'all for the last couple months. This is why you need people like Roman Reigns. Yes, it might seem a little over the top that this man has held the belt for 3 years, but who, if you take it off him, how long are y'all gonna care about the new champion? That's the question.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even 6 months between. It wasn't 6 months before they took the title off him. It was. It wasn't even a month before we was already tired of it. So there you go. Like I said, eventually it's gonna come to a point that Kevin Owens gonna end up turning on Sammy, and we're going back. Like I said, we back at square one. The only thing that might make the difference, they might have Sammy turn on Kevin Owens, but since it's always usually been Kevin Owens turning on him. But I mean, even then, like we still back at square one.
So, as far as the Judgment Day winning the tag titles, what do you think is the storyline that's gonna go for them, especially with this JD McDonough thing going on, and you know senior money in the bank. So you still got that potential storyline that's within that group as well.
Well, right now they're gonna be all right because everybody champion. Rhea is the women's champion. Uh, Dirty Dan from SpongeBob. I mean, Dirty Dom. Excuse me.
I'm Dirty Dan.
He's the NXT champion. Is it the NXT champion or NXT North American champion?
North
NXT.
America.
Okay, yeah, he's North American champion. Okay, so yeah, so he's the NXT North American champion. Then you got now Senior Money in the Bank and the Demon. They're the tag team champions. So the faction all have titles right now. It's just that you got a little banter going on with that new kid and Damian Priest, which I've seen. I actually saw the new guy it, like when I went to Monday Night Raw in Savannah, he he actually wrestled Cruz like before the show. They had like two matches prior to the actual show starting. The show started at 8. They did like two matches like at that started like at 7 between 7 and 7:15, and he was one of them. He actually interests me in that match. He got a decent move set or whatnot. It just got the translator from the TV, but I mean, like I said, you got that going on, so it could potentially lead to something, but they got stuff to work with. It depends on how well they can work it. That's really the main thing. Any thoughts on that, Michael?
Do we have to keep talking about them?
Moving on.
I'm just
So
fucking sick. I'm just tired of it. That's the best I can do. I'm really tired of it. I just
I'm
really
still
need.
enjoying the Judgment Day, but it has gained a little stale of
I
tad bit.
I'll say this. I'll say this about Priest. Like I do see potential there, but he bores me to shit on his own. He needs to be with a group, and I don't think there's no reason to stop this group. To be honest, because he bores. He's terrible. He's terrible about on his own. I don't give a damn about Damian Priest. Nobody cares about Damian Priest without Rhea Ripley and Don Dirty Dom there. Let's keep that real. They the reason why the Judgment Day is the Judgment Day is because of those two. I love Finn Balor, but he boring as shit on the mic. He's boring as hell, and he's one of my favorite wrestlers. But
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't, and as much as Damien holding that Money in the Bank briefcase, I don't want to see my world champion wearing crochet braids on the main stage.
Bro, what we talking about? And he what a mean face with some damn crochet braids. You don't get your
Hey,
money.
don't forget the eyeliner too.
Now, see, I, see, if you ain't the Undertaker, nobody should be wearing eyeliner. And like the Undertaker still look mean with the eyeliner, but this motherfucker got crochet braids with the. You might as well put a damn wig on. You got eyeliner, crochet braids, and just throw the damn wig on. And no, who the hell? Let's be real. How many people in this damn chat actually like buying Damian Priest?
I, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm buying him. He went from like, why the fuck you on my TV to okay, I can tolerate you. I can admit that.
Yeah, he's a mid carder, but like him trying to push him, get him the money in the bank is just foolish in my opinion. I don't think buying like you for one, you're Damian Priest. It's not like see the thing is too with me, like you can see why people want to push Bobby Lashley. Like the dude, you put him with a Paul Heyman, that dude to be a mega star. You know what I'm saying? If you put him with that, well, he don't have to talk too much. You put him with the right gimmick, like with the hurt business. You see why Bobby is becoming one of the bigger guys right now. But Damian Priest, like if Rhea Ripley and Dunn there, like do we really care about him? Like that's the thing. Do we really care about him if Dirty Dom ain't there?
Hell, Dom getting the biggest reaction out of every goddamn body.
Everybody. Hit but Man, but now don't get me started on that. I think that dude is just a natural, and like I said, he's a natural, and you can see his dad definitely working. His dad genes are definitely is showing. That dude is a natural wrestler. He's a natural.
All right, so the next matchup we have is Raquel Rodriguez taking on Rhea Ripley. Of course, Rhea Ripley's Rhea Ripley play homage to the late great China, the
Hmm.
ninth wonder of the world. Appreciate that, my love. She looked it beautiful in her butt, just as jiggly as she wrestles. Appreciate that as well. And with that being said, it was a okay match. Um, I think Raquel still got some. How can I say this? I guess they're trying to give her like a look, but she need a little more experience before you
Hmm.
can throw her out there.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the experience quite yet to get the notoriety. So in the midst of her not having the experience, that's just what you have to kind of like go with in that aspect. So like I said, she's like the match wasn't bad. It's just the fact that baby girl ain't got enough to
She
go with.
she need experience. That's what I see. Like she has the look, she has the size, and she can damn sure put on some good matches. I've seen Raquel, especially in NXT. But the thing is, you can't put her with an experienced wrestler like Rhea. Rhea gonna embarrass her. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna look as smooth. Rhea needs to be in like Raquel needs to be in a much slower pace style. Rhea is a little bit faster with hers. Like she's a little bit more quicker on her feet. She can think fast in the ring, and like that's why you see her with Charlotte. Her and Charlotte work well together because they can work quickly. Raquel hasn't gotten to that point, so it's like that's why that match for me personally it was a little lackluster because of that, like the inexperience, and you can see the inexperience in the ring.
Right. So I mean, like I said, it's a lot to be desired, but I mean, like I said, you can see the potential. She just needs some more work.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess that's why they've been pairing her in tag matches because with her being in the tag team, it actually helped her look
Uh-huh.
better than what she probably is. And then they threw her a bone, to get her out there, and it's like, oh, okay, this is why we see them keeping you in tag
Uh-huh.
teams. So now, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I think the match was okay at best. It's just like I said, give Raquel some more work and kind of build her up, and then we could go from there. Kev, your thoughts on that?
Um, yeah, it was kind of like I don't know if Raquel, I don't know if she still might be lingering from that injury she just came off of.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, it was something that was kind of off about it as well. Cause like you said, NXT, these two put each other through hell in NXT. And those matches right there, it was like you said, cause you had to think about it. This is kind of like really like the first time that they've actually worked together that I've seen in a long time.
It's been a minute. It's been well over a year.
Right. And then you got Raquel coming off that injury. I don't know how legit it is. It could have been legit, but like you said, like I said, it was that like I think they rushed this a little too soon.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't really build up to it at all. Oh, the only thing they really build up on was the fact that they were friends outside of this, and that's really what the build up was.
I get it. I mean, I get it. I mean, like I said, it is what it is in that aspect. It's just that I guess like I said, they do something out there to try to give her a look and whatnot. That's why I couldn't be too mad at her getting a look. So I mean, because you want I mean, in a sense, you do want her to be champion at some point, but she got to get a taste of, okay, this is what it's gonna look like for you when you're in there by yourself. You ain't gonna have nobody to be able to like kind of quote unquote bail you out or anything of that nature. So you have to stand on your own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that with certain wrestlers. Like you said, certain wrestlers are just meant to be in factions or tag
Right,
teams.
I mean, they
right.
did they did that with Shawn Michaels. I say this all the time. Like Shawn Michaels wasn't always Shawn Michaels. Like he had incredible athleticism. He was good with spots. But when like they put him in a tag team, and he was already a tag team, because like he had opportunity to be a solo wrestler, it didn't work out. So they put him in the Rockers, and he ended up finding his pace. He ended up finding himself. So it's like I think with Ray Kill and a lot of wrestlers, they did that with Sasha and Bailey. Sasha Bailey, they did that with Sasha and um Charlotte. They put them in tags together so they can find themselves. So I think the best thing to do with Ray Kill, just like just keep giving her tag teams and like let her find her pace, and she'll get there.
Yeah, you can't. But she have to. What I want people to understand is it's got to come to a point there. She has to be able to hold her own. You can't have her in tag teams and then you letting like what her name is, Liv Morgan getting all the work. You know what I'm
Yeah, it has
saying?
to be. She has to
You got
have
to
those
you
spots in those tag teams where she is pretty much is her. You know what I'm saying?
right. All right, moving on to the final match of the card. We have Spot Monkey number one, husband, Spot Monkey number two, and my boy Shinsuke Nakamura. I already knew they weren't gonna give Nakamura the title for reasons that we don't fucking know. But the match, I'm gonna tell you what I'm starting to like. I'm starting to turn the mic when I say this, but it's the truth at this point. The part I'm starting not to like about this situation with him, uh, with a damn it, self. You spend most of the match getting your ass beat and whatnot, and then some little interference that happens in the match, and then you ultimately do a reversal or whatever the case may be, hit a curve stomp one time, and then 1, 2, 3 is over. I can't. I'm here to tell y'all I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm not a fan. I do not love this. I hate it with a passion because that makes absolutely no sense to be doing stuff like that. Why are you putting guys in positions to basically cap for the young man? I mean, I ain't saying he's a spot monkey. We all know that he can be a good wrestler if he actually tries. But at the end of the day, like, why are you just doing one? This man getting hit with several finishers and people working on a certain part of his body, and he just like, and y'all just say, okay, one finisher is good. We got everything we needed. No, I don't like that. I
Hmm.
hate that with a passion. I hate that with a passion. Like, why is he not doing no work throughout the match, and then you make his opponent do all the work, and then when it comes time for the finish, he get to do one doggone special and it's over with. Everybody like, yay, it's over, match done. Good job, guys. No, no. If he gonna be champion, he got to work, bro.
Hmm. That's my biggest issue with him. It's like you're building himself like he's some type of damn superhero. It's like I get that people like him, but I think it's a lot like L.A. Knight. They like him because of that fucking stupid ass song that he sings for fucking
I
10
am
minutes before.
so tired of that shit.
Oh,
Like we don't even get to see him in the ring with that goofy shit that he puts on that goofy ass song. Like it's becoming that's what it's becoming. It's becoming a song and he's becoming an outfit. It's not even the fact that they love Seth Rollins because we don't see Seth wrestle. He just jumps off shit and say, "Oh, I got stress fractures in my back." Motherfucker, you ain't got stress fractures if you doing all that fucking jumping every goddamn match. Every damn match, every show, you jumping off some shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Seeing that shit in person was mad annoying. Like he literally stood in the ring, and that's all you heard the crowd do was that BS song, and he just stood there. I'm like, I don't like this. Like, why do y'all promote this? This is bad. He don't do nothing. Why is he champion? Why? I get nothing out of him being champion right now.
There's no
Not,
reason why Seth, like, what's the point of Seth being, like, let's keep that real. This is the question I got for people. Why is he the champion? We see the same shit every pay per view every night with Seth. Oh, jumping off some shit. We see that every fucking night. It's nothing different. And it's nothing different.
and to pick it back on the whole look like a superhero thing, that's another issue I had with the Sami Zayn situation. Because when did a person like him just start like kicking out of finishers and taking multiple finishers and double teams and he's not getting saved. They're allowing him to kick out on his own. Now, but you had a motherfucker like Omar, as big as he is, get in the ring with Brock
Man,
Lesnar. Take three, beat that. He basically beat the whole hell out of Lesnar, but took three suplexes and an F5, and it's a loss. Help me. Help me. Please.
what the fuck are you talking about, Blackbeard? Build prestige for a belt? What the fuck? What the fuck? Never mind. Never mind. The point of Seth Rollins to build prestige for a belt.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did he say build prestige for the belt?
Yes, he
Boy over here studying, you don't piss him off that bad.
it's a belt. It's a championship belt anyway. Why does a wrestler have to build prestige for it? A wrestler should.
Let me tell you right now. Let me start that real quick because he can't. To be honest with you, bro, Self don't bring no credibility to nothing. He don't wrestle. He hasn't fully wrestled in the last few years. So he's not giving nothing to make you be like, hey man, like it's building the pit. Bro, if Bobby took the belt right now, he'd have put more credibility on it. And that's not me, and I'm not even joking saying this. I'm not joking saying this. Because this man, he's not giving you nothing. He's not giving you anything noteworthy to make you be like, yo, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Like he's
Again,
not doing that.
the thing is that too. You said bring prestige. A belt is a belt. It's a championship belt to begin with. So if you have that belt, you should be bigger than that belt anyway. Stone Cold and all those guys was bigger than the belt. They didn't need that shit. A
And
wrestler should
that
always be bigger than the belt.
and that right there is what people don't understand. That what made the Attitude Era so great because guys didn't necessarily have to have the belt to look good or anything like that. They would
Hmm.
still make TV without it.
It
Nobody
didn't
cares
matter
about
if the
stuff without
Andre the
that belt.
Giant. It didn't matter if Andre the Giant or Macho Man or all these guys had the belt because they were the fucking Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? You don't build prestige with a belt. The prestige is the wrestler in itself. That's why guys like Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley, they don't necessarily need because he's Bobby fucking Lashley. It don't matter if he need to be. I just want to see him kick ass. The same thing with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar don't need no fucking belt. He's fucking Brock Lesnar. So that belt don't even matter because he's fucking he's Brock fucking Lesnar.
So I mean, and that right there tells you everything right there. Like I said, it's just he's like I said. I don't see where he's bringing prestige to the belt. He's doing nothing for that belt. Like literally, to be honest with y'all, the only reason why Seth even got the belt, he only got the belt due to the fact that um excuse me, the only reason why this man got the belt is mainly because of the simple fact that he has not held a championship belt and Lord knows how long.
It's been about a
That's
year
why he
and
got the
a half.
belt.
It's about a year and a half, and Roman said he wanted to retire the SmackDown. That version of the Smack, not Roman, but Triple H said he wanted to retire that version of the belt. What Roman had when he had both of them, that was combined
Yeah,
at anyway.
and that makes sense. But like I tell anybody, like that's what it is. But he only like you say how long it's been? You said like
It's
a
been
year and a
about a
half,
year. Yeah, it's been about a year, year and a half.
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might have been longer.
It could have been. It could have
Yeah,
been.
I think it's been longer. I think the
You know what?
last time
Yeah,
I think the
yeah.
last time I think the last time Seth had a actual championship was when he beat Brock at WrestleMania, and that had to be like
That's a minute. Yeah.
2018. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been a minute.
it had been a minute. Yeah, because Kofi was fighting for the WWE Championship in 2019. So yeah,
Yep. And
so yeah,
then Bray had it. What you call it? Had it. Daniel Bryanson.
my Daniel Bryan had it,
Brian
and
had it.
then yeah, Daniel Bryan had it, but I forgot who had the Universal Championship. I think they were talking. I think Brock had it. They were tossing it between
Yeah.
him and
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it had been like 5 years since he actually been like a
Oh, he
main.
had the U.S. champion too. The U.S. championship. But
Yeah,
like that what I'm talking about, the US championship. Like this we talking about. Like this what we saying he don't bring prestige to the belt because nobody still don't give a fuck about that US United States championship. Nobody remember that shit when he had that run with the United States championship. So this is what I'm talking about. You talking about bringing prestige to a belt. People barely remember when Steph had that belt.
yeah. See, I remember him having that belt. I was just talking about him being like top champion. It had been years since he was like a
Yeah, it
top
had been.
champion.
Like
So
bringing
like,
prestige to a belt, like I said, in order to bring prestige to a belt, that like you got to be bigger than a belt, so people remember it. People remember that match with the IC title with Stone Cold and Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? They remember those type. They remember Macho Man when he had it. They remember it. You got to be bigger than the belt.
they remember the match between the Rock and Triple H, that ladder
And
match.
Triple H.
But
Yeah.
that was for the Intercontinental title.
They remember that. I don't remember, like a lot of people don't, and I just not me. A lot of people don't remember that shit with him.
So yeah, I don't for saying prestige. Yeah, no, he ain't doing nothing for it. I'm sorry.
He's one of the top stars in wrestling. I'll give him that. But like when you talk about certain wrestlers, just like as far as their prestige and like those guys being like we paid to come see Seth Rollins. I don't, bro. I'm not. I'm just gonna be real. When I decide to go to a wrestling event, I'm not going because I want to see Seth Rollins. I'm going because I want to see either Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, or Roman Reigns. That's it. Let's keep that
Listen,
real.
when I went and saw Monday Night Raw, I went for Cody. I went for Shinsuke,
Yeah. Cody, my
and I
dude.
went I went for Cody, Shinsuke, Liv Morgan, and I was hoping to grab Bone Bailey's booty. But yeah, that's what I was doing for.
It ain't to y'all point. It ain't to y'all point. It ain't too many folks bigger than the belt with nothing to do right now. And like I said, that's the problem. And like a lot of the belt, like that's why guys like um dang, what his name? But he ended up having the belt for like goddamn 3 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't guys to just like, all right, I'm gonna get him this belt. Like guys got to be bigger than that. They got to be
And
bigger than
again,
that.
this is why I tell people the Attitude Era was as great as it was. People get mad when we say it's possibly the greatest era of all time, but you got entertainment every week, and you didn't have to have like your main guys being
Mm-hmm.
champions.
We didn't
You didn't
care.
have you didn't have to have Austin to be champion. You didn't need Stone on The Rock to be champion. You didn't need Triple H to be champion. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they do the belt on Kurt Angle. And not saying Kurt was trash because he actually had a good run on his first title run. But yeah, look at it. Kurt came in like in like either late 99 or 2000. And I think maybe like 2000. And by the fall of 2000, the boy was champion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you had other great storylines. You had Austin coming back from the neck injury, but the storyline was when Rikishi ran him over, and then we found out who his accomplice was with Triple H. And then you had, the Rock and Rikishi having a damn rivalry, and this, that, and the third. So it was so much going on. You didn't need those guys to be champion at that present moment in time. And to
Mm-hmm.
add the fact that the mid Carters were worth a damn. Yeah. You can't sit here and tell me you wasn't excited to see Too Cool on your TV so they could dance out there in the ring.
Man, right.
You can't sit here and tell me you wasn't excited to see D'Lo Brown and whatever match he was in. You couldn't tell me you wasn't over here. You can't wait to see Godfather come out with the holes all foots and industrial so he can do the whole train as a special. Like you can't tell me that's not what you was looking for Monday night on USA or TNN from 9 p.m. to 11:05 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was. Listen, wrestling was so big. Listen, you chose wrestling over Monday Night Football.
Bruh, for real.
That's
I know I
something.
did. I know I did. Hell, I wanted to see goddamn Simon Dean get his ass kicked. I wanted to see La Resistance get their ass kicked every like bruh, like those are the things we talking about. We remember them coming in with that goofy ass dance and shit like that. We remember that type of stuff.
My one of my personal favorites, Al Snow. What does everybody want? Hey, what does everybody need? Hey,
Come on,
come
man.
on. I mean, we had a porn star for a wrestler for crying outside with Val Venus.
Val
What we
Venus.
doing? So yeah, that prestige match, no, absolutely not. And Seth ain't giving no prestige, bro. He's not doing nothing. He's doing nothing noteworthy and make you feel like, like, man, I'm excited to see Seth Rollins. Like the minute I hear his music come on, I just be like, oh my god, this fucking finna go on my TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
Al Snow
and
was my
speaking of and speaking of Bobby, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm very excited to see the direction they're gonna go with him in the Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm very much excited to see what they're gonna do with them too. Like, I've said this in our chat on numerous occasions. Like, what people don't even realize is that people ask like who, and I was telling folks like who would it push more out of the group, and folks, of course people say Montez. Now don't get me wrong, it'll give Montez a look, but see, Montez is good no matter what. Like you seeing him as a face, you can see like the dude is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I even saw him on Bianca's YouTube channel. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just naturally entertaining. The
Mm-hmm.
dude is athletic. He got the looks. Boy can sing. A lot of people don't even know that. The boy can actually sing. He's a former Marine. Like he's that talented. But the person I'm seeing the most changing is Angelo Dawkins.
I mean,
From
that's
him
what Shawn
winning,
Michaels said too. Shawn Michaels said he wanted to see Dawkins get bigger push because he think he's very talented.
and he is like just like I said, just off the strength of him doing like changing from wearing baggy gym shorts and overall tights, whatever the heck the fit was, to
Mm-hmm.
wearing a suit alone pushes him. Cause I can
Mm-hmm.
take him. Just his look alone makes me take him more serious as a wrestler.
Yeah.
So, but that's it for the re-up of the Payback pay-per-view. If you ask me, would I give it, out of 5 stars, a
Oof.
1.75.
I'll give it close to a two. That's it's probably around the same LT.
Bro, listen, the 1.75 is very generous right now.
That's even I didn't see anything good about this. I really didn't.
Nothing about that Payback pay-per-view was exciting at
Yeah.
all. The best match we got was Rhea and uh the best match we got was Rhea and
Like
Raquel.
yeah. Yeah.
And like I said about it, that's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying a whole hell of a lot. Whether folks want to believe it or not, that's saying a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah,
So when you
I'm
got
down
and,
for it.
and when you got a person like Shinsuke, because Shinsuke can wrestle, he could put on
Oh
good
yeah.
matches.
Oh
And
yeah.
when you working with a spot monkey like Seth, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
He jumping off and
So
get the whole fucking match. That's him.
right. So that's why I tell people like this is what you have to look forward to. So it is what it is. Okay, if you got anything you want to add? No, this man didn't.
I know this motherfucker didn't go to sleep.
On the live,
On a live.
Lord Jesus.
Kid don't fell
I
asleep, y'all. On a live air.
I felt it in my soul that he went to sleep because he wasn't saying nothing. And then now he just like this man is completely knocked down. That's why he on mute. Cause let me tell y'all something. If
If y'all didn't hear, if y'all didn't hear, if y'all don't hear that, if he wasn't on mute, but y'all would hear
listen,
a freight train right about now.
you ain't lying either. Cause good God, that man can call him. This man went to sleep mid live, bro.
That's what happens when he's not hosting it. So K Style has a host because he'll fall. This dude will fall asleep in half a second. They will fall asleep in half a second. You can be here talking to him, and 1 minute later he'll be asleep. I promise you
Like I said, I knew he had went to sleep by the time we made it to the doggone stuff comment. That man ain't been saying nothing for a minute. I was just like, yeah, he don't went to sleep.
that. No, but we
So for,
appreciate it, man. We appreciate it for joining us, man. We're gonna do more of this. We're gonna still gonna have more content, wrestling content. We got college football, all that. Like I said, we're expanding, and we're gonna have some like everything. The Falcons content isn't going anywhere at all, but we are expanding to kind of open up this platform to everybody. We don't want to exclude anybody. So LT, is it?
I mean, I want to say this to the fans though. Like, we don't mind discussing Falcon content. Luckily, the football season is back. Our folks got to help us out here, baby. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Give us some interactions. Come on the show, do something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we ain't trying to kill nobody. We ain't trying to doggone run you ragged. We just, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear your opinions and whatnot, and then we try to discuss them in a proper way. But Like, come
Give us
on,
a
man. Y'all,
suggestion. Give us a suggestion the type of stuff that you even watch. Like you would
right?
want us to talk about. Like all that. We open for everything.
Because I don't want to just talk quarterback the whole time. It's more to football than
Man,
just quarterback.
that
I'm tired of
that
talking about Desmond Ritter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do. I wish the man success, but he ain't the only person on the damn team.
that part right there.
But other than that, people, listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, even though our third person I went to sleep. But
Hey, it's
we,
10 o'clock. Once it get 10 o'clock with Kev, you on
it's pretty
borrowed
much
time.
lights out for bro. It's pretty much lights out for bro. But after that, you know what I'm saying? Again, I appreciate you all tuning in for us. And of course, you know, we're gonna bring y'all another episode when we have another pay-per-view. So
Absolutely.
with that being said, be easy, be blessed, and good night.
We out.